Advocating for yourself in the workplace can be uncomfortable. It can be hard, especially if you are raised to stay humble, keep your head down, or let your work speak for itself. But sometimes silence just makes you invisible. If you've ever walked away from a meeting thinking, you know what, I should have said something, or if you've been doing great work and you're not being recognized, this video is for you. Speaking up is not arrogance, right? It's confidence in action. In fact, it's stewardship of the gifts that God has placed in you. Let's get into it. When you don't speak up, opportunities pass you by, people make assumptions about your capacity, you become invisible, and even you start shrinking in places that you were meant to shine. But when you speak up clearly, when you speak up respectfully, when you speak up consistently, you create a career that reflects your true potential. Let me tell you something. Your voice is part of your assignment. You were not placed in that workplace to be quiet. Before you can advocate for yourself, you must first believe in what you bring to the table. Reflect on your accomplishments, on your unique strengths, on your contributions. Write them down. Seeing your accomplishments in black and white helps you to build confidence and a calm authority. It helps you to communicate properly without apology. It helps you to stop shrinking, to stop hiding. I remember about a few years ago, I used to gloss over the things that I did. And my manager constantly told me that I was downplaying my achievements, that I was downplaying my contributions. In fact, during appraisals, he would tell me that I did not, comment, like I didn't put my comments the way that I should, and that there was a proper way to write out my own, part of the appraisal. And over time, he guided me in how to document the things that I did properly. Did it change the way that people looked at me? Did it change the way that I was perceived within the organization? Did it even change the way that I looked at myself? Yes. Yes. Again, yes. So please, you have to know your value and know what you bring to the table. First of all, know your value and know whose you are. In advocating for yourself, you want to communicate clearly and professionally. See, advocacy is a skill, but clarity is your best friend. When you're seeking feedback or salary increases, or you're looking to explore other opportunities, don't say things like, I feel overlooked or I feel underpaid. Why don't you try things like, here are my results, I would like to explore the next steps for growth, or I would like to discuss my career development plan and how I can take on higher responsibility. In the past, I've had a conversation with my manager to say that these are my results and I'd like to discuss a salary review to ensure that my salary reflects what the industry benchmark is. Was the conversation embraced? Yes, it was, and we both left the room smiling. You need to remember that fortune favors the bold. So your communication needs to be calm, be direct, but professional. You guys, no one succeeds alone. So you want to build allies, you want to have mentors, you want to have sponsors as well. Identify people who will champion your work, people who will help you navigate challenges, people that will offer you perspective. Allies open doors for you, right? But you need to have the courage to knock. Build relationships with leaders that see your potential, colleagues that respect your work, and mentors who will guide you. More than that, you also want to build relationship with the sponsors who will speak your names in rooms that you're not in. To be honest, right, you hear people say, don't do life alone, don't do life alone. Community accountability is a biblical principle. And advocacy is actually easier when you're not the only one who is carrying your story. Again, in advocating for yourself, I want to say that data is persuasive. So you want to document and demonstrate results. Keep track of measurable outcomes, right? Positive feedback that you've received, improvements that you've driven. When you can connect your work to tangible results, you're shifting the conversation from emotions to evidence. You know how the Bible says, write down the vision, make it plain. So in this case, write down your achievements, make it plain. When you're saying it in black and white, it makes it clear to even you are able to present it confidently. In advocating for yourself, right, you want to set boundaries to protect your excellence. I know that it sounds off, right, when you're saying set boundaries, but the truth is, if you don't set boundaries, at some point you're going to drop the ball. And once you drop the ball, it scars your story of excellence. Whether you believe it or not, right, boundaries are a form of advocacy. You want to protect your energy, you want to protect your mental health, you want to protect your own excellence as well. So, for example, you're saying things like, I can do this, right? I'm not saying I won't do it, but I'm going to, if I have to prioritize this, then I need to push this other thing to the back burner, right? It can also even be conversations around timing to say, oh, I can speak with you, just not right now. Maybe in 2 hours because I need to get this done. I need to finish this. Once I remember booking a call, like an early call with a colleague of mine, and he joined the call because we had a relationship. But he came on the call and told me that he would usually not start at that time. Like his starting time was 30 minutes later than the time that I booked the call for. And even though he was going to have the conversation today, I should not book meetings with him at that time going forward. So it's honestly, boundaries are not a form of rebellion. When you set boundaries correctly and respectfully, it's a form of advocacy for yourself. I want to encourage you to stay rooted in your identity, right? And this is where faith comes in. When you know who you are and whose you are, you're advocating from a place of peace, not from a place of pressure. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to shrink. Advocacy requires courage, but that courage is strengthened by faith. The Bible says, be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That includes the boardroom. It includes the presentation that you need to give. It includes your performance reviews. It includes difficult conversations. You're not advocating alone. You're advocating with God's wisdom and God's strength behind you. What fears hold you back? And what truths from God's words do you counter those fears with? I want to encourage you that this week, take one step, at least one step, towards advocating for yourself. And remember, it's not an event. Over here, it's a lifestyle. We're advocating for ourselves daily. If this video has helped you, remember to share with at least one person. Remember to engage by subscribing, by liking, by leaving a comment. And like I said, please share with me what fears have held you from advocating for yourself and how you've been able to counter those fears or how you've dealt with them. Until next time.